Hey, yo, peace and blessings, fam. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing out there, man? You know what I'm saying? It's your kinfolk DMR. And welcome to another installment of Back to the Lab Live, where we celebrate classic hip-hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., and a cashmere sweater, man. You know, I hope all y'all doing well out there, man. I don't even know, bro. It was hot as fuck today, man. Like 108. 108 down here in H-Town, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you plan on coming to visit the H, hold off until like October or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want y'all to come out here and get sucked up in all this heat, man. Then y'all go on Threads and X and everything and talk about how horrible Houston is. Like, come on, man. It ain't our fault. It's the weather, man. But if you come at the right time of year, you'll love this motherfucker just like we love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so today is pretty dope, man. I got a couple of the homies that's gonna be popping up on the live, man. You know, these is my brothers right here that I've been rocking with for shit, man. At least 6 years. You know, one of them 6 years, the other I want to say maybe 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, man, I look at these dudes as brothers, man, as family. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get in. It's gonna be a coast to coast conversation right here, man. We gonna be tapping in from H-Town where I'm at to Brooklyn with my boy Triborough and to Las Vegas, man, with my boy Ray Sun, man. So this shit is about to be fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, man, I do want to ask y'all to make sure that you're following all the social media platforms of ours. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? The whole nine, man. You know, my slogan is wherever y'all fuck around at, that's where I be at. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to make sure I have a presence on all these platforms, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, some days you want to be on TikTok, some days you want to be on Instagram, and some days you want to be on, you know, Facebook. So it depends. It just depends on where you fuck around at, man. I be there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure y'all following all the social media sites of ours. And yeah, man. We love this shit. We love this shit. Also, Fridays, man. Every Friday from 7 to 10 on Banging 832 Radio. It's a website. And we also have an app. You know what I'm saying? It's the Back to the Lab show, man. You know what I'm saying? From 7 to 10. And we play music, bro. We go down through that, man. So, you know, from 7 to 8, I always start out with new songs, you know, whether it's a brand new artist, you know, trying to get his foot in the door, or whether it's an OG coming back, man, with a new banger. You know what I'm saying? We like to make sure that we cover all the bases and keep everybody, you know, in the loop with the new stuff. And then from 8 to 10, that's when I do the classics, you know what I'm saying? So these albums that we're gonna be talking about today, I'm gonna be playing songs from these albums, plus a whole lot of other classic bangers, man. You know what I'm saying? From the 80s, 90s, you know, you name it, man. So pull up on us, man. Pull up on us on Banging 832, either on the app or on the website, and rock and roll with us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. That's what we doing. So we are live on TikTok. And we live on YouTube, man. We getting it in. I'm about to bring my fam up right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here, man. This dude was my co-host, man, on my very, very first live, man. You know what I'm saying? We talked about AZ, you know, the Brooklyn legend AZ. We talked about the album Do or Die. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, man, this has been, you know, one of my closest bros, man. And I can always count on him to have a dope ass conversation, man, when it comes to damn near any album you can think about, man. You know what I'm saying? If he haven't heard it, then he will bump it and give you his honest opinion, man. And we bumped heads a lot on a lot of different titles, man. But at the end of the day, man, this dude is very knowledgeable. I try to take a page out of his book every now and then, man. You know, we can all learn from each other, man. Iron sharpens iron, you know what I'm saying? So I want to bring my bro up on the stage, man. It's my bro Triborough out of Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good,
No,
fam?
no, salute, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm good, brother. You know what I'm saying? How everything been going with you, man?
It's good, man. It's just having a nice summer. You know, enjoying the Knicks championship win. You know,
was gonna ask you that, man. So how is that like is the morale still up out there? Like how
Oh,
the energy
yeah.
out there?
The energy is different. Like during the whole finals, there was no crime. Like the crime was low. Everybody was glued to their TV, and when they won, it was like people are still wearing their Knicks gear. They still excited, and it's great for the city. I've never seen the city so joyous when it came to a championship like this.
Did you go out to the parade, bro?
I didn't. I planned on it the same morning,
Yeah.
and there were other people that we were supposed to link up, and we just couldn't get. We couldn't get it right, and on top of that, there was issues with the security. The security wasn't letting some people in. It was like 2 million people out there.
Okay.
I have a cousin that went viral. That he was out there and he was like jumping on buildings and everything. It was just crazy.
Man, bro. And I saw a couple of different clips. I saw the clip of the chick that was that stole the trash can.
Yes,
The
they caught him.
one I saw the one where the girl she was up on the street sign and
Yeah,
a white girl tried to pull her down, like was
yeah,
pulling her pants down.
yeah. Right.
It so y'all had a lot. I also saw one dude, he had collapsed on top of something. They had to send the EMS up there to
That's
get him
what
that woke him up and shit. Like, bro, y'all turned up out in that motherfucker,
it
man.
was. It was crazy. Like I mean, but we've never seen a Knicks parade. Like this is like the last time they won. I wasn't even born. So this is
Okay.
like a first for like all of us, and then to finally have the team and to finally make the right moves in the front office, and they do it after 52 years. This is like we gotta enjoy this, even up until opening night when we get the banners and the rings. We gotta enjoy it.
Yeah. Facts, man. Do you think a lot of people that had wrote off the Knicks, man, you think they back on the bandwagon now?
Yeah, they are. I seen a lot of them because there was a time when we were down, and then the Nets were coming up, and they had just built the Barclays Center, and they had Jay-Z backing them, and
Yeah.
a lot of Knicks fans became Nets fans. But now that we won, and it's like I see a lot of bandwagoners again. And it's great. It's great that we back on top, and now like we are the team to beat.
So being a Brooklyn native,
Mhm.
which is in New York,
Yeah.
who do you go with? Do you go with the Nets or you go with the Knicks
I,
because they've been around longer?
I go with my Knicks.
Go with the Knicks, huh?
That is who I started watching. It was them and the Lakers when they had Magic and Kareem. My mom was a Lakers fan, but it's the Knicks for me. Like the Nets is always going to be there because that neighborhood I grew up in that neighborhood where they at.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the Knicks for me. I can't turn on my Knicks for nobody else.
I know that's right, bro. I love to hear that shit,
Yeah.
man. I like that. And from the outside looking in, we get to
Mhm.
kind of like, look in amazement and awe as
Yeah.
y'all, celebrating everything, man. Like we had our couple championships back in 94, 95.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
I know what our parades were like, but man, like no shade. I know a Knicks parade, a Knicks championship parade is like 100 times
Yeah.
crazier than the Rockets parade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
Uh,
and it,
uh, what was
it
y'all
was
at Times Square?
yeah, because they've had different celebrations for the fans. There was a event at Tiffany's that we went to, and they had the trophy there so people could take pictures with the trophy, and they had that, and then they having like other exhibits. They still planning other stuff for the
Okay.
Knicks now. So it's been fun to go to like some of these events for the Knicks and just include the fans because the fans really this is really for the fans. Like they wanted this. They were diehard fans when they
Yeah.
were losing. They were diehard fans even now and seeing the progression of getting the right pieces in place, making the right trades, the right draft picks and the signings,
Mhm.
and this is the culmination of that.
Hey, what was your take on the violence and everything that was going on, man? Like people that they saw in Spurs jerseys and stuff
Mm.
like that. What was your take on that, bro?
I mean, it's New York. I expect that because these fans have not seen a championship from the Knicks. So when I wasn't surprised when they had like people wearing Spurs jerseys and Lakers jerseys and all that, and you can't do that in June. Not when we're in the finals. Like any other time is cool,
Mm-hmm.
but in the finals, we trying to win it after 53 years. It's like like I knew that was gonna happen.
Already, man. Hey, we got the brother Emeka in the building, man. What's up, Emeka, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's fam right there, man. Another knowledgeable dude, man, that loves to talk hip hop.
Yeah.
And got a mean collection too. Like,
Yeah.
bro, we all have a crazy collection, man. When you think about it, like if we had a day where we just kind of like did a show and tell, or like a what they call it, like a trade, like a record vinyl trading or something like that.
Mm.
Man,
Yeah.
say I probably could get some classic shit out of y'all's collection,
Yeah.
and vice versa too. You know, y'all might see some shit in my collection, like, yo, damn, I gotta get that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
bro, tell me, talk to me about
Mm.
because you know a lot of physical, like especially with the gaming too, like it's even starting to affect the gaming world. You know, physical copies is starting to be a thing of the past, man. So when you're holding on to these albums, bro, I look at it like like having a treasure. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you see it, bro?
It's like that, especially now where for the gaming world, they are moving away from physical media, and they're going to everything's digital now, and with the music too. So like it's like if you take like a deep dive to like a sunken ship and you find gold in the sunken ship, that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's like finding gold again that
Yes.
existed many decades ago. And
Yes,
and
bro.
then now you have like for the younger generation, like the CDs are becoming popular again for them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're starting to get hip to CDs, and cassettes are coming back now. I started a new cassette collection, and I haven't done that in 30 years, and now I'm buying cassettes again, and it's been fun.
It make me feel like shit when I think about what I used to have back in the
Yeah,
days already. And I'm
yeah,
like, bro, I'm starting over from scratch, man, copying shit
yeah.
for double the price,
Right.
you know, that I used to already have. And I was like, man, if I would have just known, if I would have known that this shit was coming back,
Hmm.
man, bro, I would have never got rid of nothing. I would have never got rid of them Word Up magazines,
Right.
Rap Masters magazines, like none of that
Yeah.
shit, Rap Pages. I
Hmm.
would have still had all that shit, bro, man. So
Yeah.
like being a collector, man, it's like bro, it's like you in your own lane, man, because a lot of people don't have the discipline there to hold on to something for 10, 20, you know, shit,
Right.
even 30 years, bro. So,
Mhm.
you know, it's really like a big up to the people that was able to hold on to it. But if you starting over from scratch, hey man, salute to y'all too, man. If you starting over from scratch, man, doing this shit.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Share the Experience, man. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate
She said, seeing y'all together is a nostalgic moment for me. Yes, yes.
it. Salute.
You
Salute
know
to
this
her.
the bro. You
Yeah.
know this the bro right here, man. You know what I'm saying? So man, we gonna get into these albums, man, but I kind of want to give our brother Ray Sun some time to get on too. Um, so let me ask you this, man.
Mm.
What was I about to go with this shit, bro? So who you listening to nowadays, man? What you
Right.
listening to? You listening to more old school or you listening to the new shit too?
It's a mix. On my playlist, I have the new Rhapsody album just came out. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed that. You have Corrupt and Battle Cat dropped the album. Really enjoyed that. Um, who else? Rome Streets dropped a new album. I
yeah.
really
Oh, I
enjoyed
like
that.
Wrong Streets, man. I like Wrong
Um,
Streets.
Project Pat and Juicy J dropped a new album.
Yes, yes, the
Really,
goats.
yeah,
Yeah,
really
I
enjoyed
love that.
that.
I love that album.
It's a mix of like old and new, and I've always kept it, a balance between the old and the new. So, I'm listening to like a lot of old stuff, a lot of new stuff, and it's been a lot of good albums that came out this year.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, and shout out to everybody that's on my TikTok, tapping in, man. We got the homie from the hood, Tyrone. We got Verdell out of Detroit tapping in, man. We got Ren out of North Carolina tapping in, man. So we all over the map. You know what I'm saying? We all over the map. Then we got Emeka tapping in. I forgot where Emeka is. Is he in Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Yeah, yeah. Mecca in Tennessee, man. Big up.
Absolutely.
Big up to everybody. Yo, so one of the last times I saw you on live, man, I was hella proud. You had the one and only, man, the
Mhm.
legendary, you know what I'm saying, Mopreem Shakur
Yeah.
on your show, bro.
Uh,
How did that come together, and how did you feel about that episode, man?
that was all Rocker. Rocker stays in touch with his people and with him, and he had told me like months ago that he was doing the book tour for his new book, and at some point he would be available. So when I got the word that he was going to be available, we just set up the live, and he was great to us. He wasn't on no celebrity stuff. He was cool, and he answered all of our questions. And I told Rocker before the stream, I wanted to make it more about Mo Cream
Yeah,
and less about Tupac.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I know, like with every interview he does, all the questions are about Tupac,
yeah, yeah.
and I didn't want
It
to.
start leaning toward Pac after a
Right.
while. Yeah,
And I didn't want to, and especially with the trial and everything now, and I wanted
yeah.
to just focus on what Mo Cream has going on, and then
Mhm.
he can, if he wants, he can tell us about what it was like, growing up with Tupac and in the studio with the Outlaws and Thug Life and all that. So that's what I made that known before we went live, because I didn't want to like just talk about Tupac all the time.
Yeah, yeah, and with that being his brother, man, I know he don't mind talking about it, but a
Right.
lot of these cats, man, they be having motion going too, man, and shit, they deserve to tell their stories and stuff like that instead of always having it centered around, some prominent figure that everybody don't miss a beat to talk about. They don't miss a chance to talk about Pac. You know what I'm saying? But the way y'all did it, and y'all talk to him about like the thug life stuff,
Mhm.
man, and all that his childhood and growing up and everything, bro. Like y'all really knocked that out the park, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So big up to y'all, you know what I'm saying, for having that dope ass conversation. Oh shit, it seemed like the homie Ray Son is ready. You ready to tap in? Okay, let's get him on, man. My bro Ray Son, man.
Salute.
Oh,
What up?
What's good,
hey,
fam?
man, trying to get here, bro. Trying to get here. What's happening with y'all?
Man, we good. Hey, so my boy Try say y'all never done a live together, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, we haven't. What up, Try?
What are you doing?
Man, hey, I'm glad to have y'all on right now, man. Because I look at both of y'all as like brothers, man. Like y'all some dope dude. Like I actually flew to New York and hung out with Triborough, you know what I'm saying, in Brooklyn. I done
Yeah.
flew to Vegas and hung out with Ray Son in Vegas, you know what I'm saying, and smoked in his lab and everything. So this ain't just no
Hey,
internet thing, you know what I'm saying? These is my real bros. Like I done actually tapped in with these dudes in the flesh, man. So big up to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I love doing this shit, man. The power of the internet, bro. This shit
Yeah.
is
there we go.
amazing, man.
Right.
So if y'all don't know, man, my brother Ray Son is was it 1/5, 1/6?
Yes, sir. 1/5.
Yeah, he is 1/5. I'm counting somebody who's still a member, but not every Friday. I'm counting somebody. That's why my numbers is fucked up. But
Okay, I got
he's 1/5 of the Fifth Element Hip Hop Show. You know what I'm saying? It is a Vegas #1 hip hop podcast. I don't
you. No doubt.
know if the numbers back up what I just said, but my vibe show back up what the fuck I'm saying. Like I fucks with y'all, and every time
Right.
I
The
hit
love
Vegas,
shows it.
I'm either a guest or I'm just in the building with them, chopping it up and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving this shit, man. What's been up, bro? So you just got the segment on the radio show, man.
Yeah, on HB Radio out here in Las Vegas. I do the Ray Sun report on that. So I get 4 times a day, 5 days a week. Just giving you the hip hop news. You know what I mean?
Man,
Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m.
I love it.
Dropping it like
man.
it's hot.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, and just so y'all know, man, this is a real coast to coast live stream right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Vegas, Houston, and Brooklyn in this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't get no better, man. It don't get no
Definitely.
better. So, fellas, man, I want to get started, man. I usually like to start off these lives and give props to somebody for their birthday or something like that, man. But I looked through all the producers, DJs, and artists, and I didn't see nobody of the cloth that we like. I'm not saying these niggas ain't shit, the ones who birthday it is, but they just not of that cloth that because we talk about the classic shit, the old school shit. But there is an anniversary today. There is an anniversary today, and if y'all been paying attention to my page, you will see that I made a post about these guys, man. But big up,
It's
man,
the
to the
licks, baby.
Alcoholics.
It's the licks.
It's the
Yep.
licks, baby. It's the licks. You know what I'm saying? 21 and over, the debut album from the Alcoholics, aka the Licks. You know what I'm saying? 1993. Shout out to J-Ro. Shout out to Tash, aka Catastrophe, and East Swift, man. You know what I'm saying? Who I had the pleasure of interviewing. You know what I'm saying? Dope dude, man. Dope dude. You know what I'm talking about? And Tash been on y'all show, Ray Son, huh? A couple of times, right?
Yeah, definitely. And he's coming back. I think next month. He come
That's
back
what I'm
next
talking
month.
about. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah,
So
that's
shout out to Tash. That's Tash right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tash, the whole Liquid crew, man. King T, like everybody, Luke Pack, like everybody that fuck with their whole squad, their whole clique. Exhibit. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people don't know that Exhibit is Alcoholic crew, man. You know what I'm saying? Liquid crew.
Yeah.
So yeah, just want to put y'all on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do their homework.
Yeah. Do y'all homework, man. So the purpose of these lives, man, and the reason why I do them on Mondays is because, you know, it's a lot of hip hop heads out there like us who really appreciate when these albums reach milestone anniversaries and everything, man. And we do like to keep these names, these titles, these groups. We like to keep these people in the conversation, man. So I said, you know, a good way for me to have something new to listen to every week and to influence, you know, the viewers to listen to every week is that we go by milestone anniversaries. You know what I'm saying? So every week, it's a different handful of albums that's being celebrated, man. Like a couple of weeks ago, we celebrated Face Mob. We celebrated Cypress Hill debut album. We celebrated Akinelli's, you know what I'm saying? Put It in Your Mouth. So the list goes on and on, man. Every week it changes up, man. So I got a dope lineup for this week. If y'all don't know what y'all want to listen to or what y'all need to listen to, this episode is going to be very, very important for y'all, man. So we going to get this shit started like we always do, man. So the first album that I want to encourage y'all to listen to this week, and we're going to talk about it a little bit, you know what I'm saying, is the fifth, no pun intended, Fifth Element, you know what I'm saying? But this is the fifth album from my favorite female MC. My favorite female MC, man. So let's go, y'all. All right, man. So this is MC Lyte's Bad As I Wanna Be. You know what I'm saying? Her fifth album celebrating the 30th anniversary. The actual release date was August 27th, 1996. So that anniversary is coming up this week, man. You know what I'm saying? This was on East West Records and Elektra with production by Jermaine Dupri, Rashad Smith, R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few, man. And the only features on this album was Escape on the song Keep On Keeping On. You know what I'm saying? Chart wise, it peaked at number 59 on the Billboard 200, and it peaked at number 11 on the top R&B and hip hop albums charts. I don't have any information on whether the album went platinum or gold, anything like that. But Keep On Keeping On, I think Keep On Keeping On went gold. You know what I'm saying? So big up to MC Lyte and Escape. You know what I'm saying, for making that shit go down. Fellas, did y'all bump this? Y'all ever bump this? Or like a track from the album or something? Like what y'all take? What y'all think about that album, man?
I heard it.
I'll let Burrow go first.
Okay,
she had two big hits off here. She had Keep On Keeping On with Escape. That was from the Sunset Park soundtrack.
Facts.
And then she had
I can't hear Burrow.
You can't hear Triborough?
Oh
shit! I wonder what happened. I can hear him really good. Shit, I don't know what we got to do.
Right, just go ahead. Just keep floating though. Keep floating. This is y'all conversation. I'm still tapped in.
Man, I wonder what happened. Everything looked good on my end. I don't know, but you can hear me though, huh?
Perfect.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. You wanna pop out and pop in and see if that helps or
Yep.
Yeah, just try
it
because I want to make sure we all on the same page with this one. Right. This is gonna be dope.
No doubt.
Already. Yeah. Try. Go ahead. Talk your shit.
And Co-Rocker Party, the remix with Missy. That was the single before, and then she came out with the Escape joint, and then she had Every Day, and she had the 2-seater joint with R. Kelly produced that, and she had some joints, but it wasn't like classic. It was like 2 big smash hits and a couple of okay songs.
And for the 5th album, like, bro, most people don't really make it to their 5th album and still have 1 or 2 bangers on that motherfucker, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, so here's my thought. Here's my thought real quick. Ray Son, maybe if you I know you got another TV or something up in there. Maybe if you put it on the on YouTube to where you can hear him. And is it anybody in the comments that can't hear anybody? You know, just let me know. And shout out to Power 1100 tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fam Jonathan tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want to make sure you can hear Try Ray Son, and we all good, man.
Yeah, can Try hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, I see Kenny over on the TikTok side. What up, Kenny? DJ homie out here in H-Town. What's up, fam? Yeah, man. But like I was saying, bro, 5th album, and to still have bangers and to still be relevant on that joint, man. You know, soundtrack placement and everything like that. Like, man, that's a really good look for MC Lyte, man. You know, because I always loved Lyte, bro. I loved Lyte since Poor Georgie, since Cha Cha Cha, man, since all that shit, or Light as a Rock, like, man, that's my girl right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, everybody in the comments say that they can hear everybody. Damn, I wonder what's wrong with my fam over there, man. But yeah, but nevertheless, though, man, Rashad Smith. Can you tell me some more about this guy, man? You know this guy?
Yeah, Tumbling Dice. He's a producer. He did a lot of stuff for Busta Rhymes. He did the One with Chance remix for Biggie.
Okay. Was he wasn't his squad? I mean, he wasn't Hitman though, was he?
No, he did stuff with Bad Boy, but I don't think, because Hitman had like about 13 producers. I don't think he was directly with them.
Okay.
But I remember seeing a podcast last year he was on, and he was talking about there was beef with him and Biggie because he did Doing It for LL Cool J, and that was for Biggie and Kim, and then Biggie couldn't pay and he gave the beat to LL, and Biggie threatened him and all that. So that was like a big thing. But yeah, he's done a lot of like underground joints and mainstream joints for people.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Rashad Smith. And what track did Kels do?
He did Two-Seater.
Okay. All right, the 2-seater joint. Yeah, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, and this the crazy part, man. I know it might be unpopular opinion, but I'm one of them cats, man, where if you do some foul shit, like I ain't gonna say I cancel you,
right,
but I just don't want to have an in-depth conversation about them. You know what I'm saying? And God bless the dead, man. But like Bambaataa was one who I would be like, you know, you cannot take away the things that he done for hip hop. You'll never be able to take that away. You know what I'm saying? But it's just certain things and allegations and accusations and stuff. I don't know about that. So I just figure I'll just fall back and not delve into stuff like that. But I'll just keep it as far as like his music goes. You live, Ray?
Yeah, I'm definitely live, but it's a lag. Y'all back there.
Okay. Can you try say something, see if he can hear you?
I don't know about that, so I
still don't hear him.
No.
Fuck.
That's all right. We'll give it some time for the lag, so you can drop your thoughts on anything, man. But did you have anything you want to say about MC Lyte album, Ray Son?
So it was gold. It was certified gold. I don't know if you got to that.
The whole album.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bet. I guess I must have looked at it wrong when I thought that only the single was gold.
Am I tripping? I'm looking at it. Maybe I'm wrong. My bad. Gold certification singles. Keep on keeping on. And Cold Rock Party. I got through on by getting off and on. And
it's all good. It's all good. But I mean, you know, bro, I would take for a 5th album. for a fifth album, I'll take a gold single.
Right.
I'll take a gold single. I mean, I know, you know, I may not be as relevant no more now that I'm 5 albums in, but if I got soundtrack placement and I got a gold plaque for that single, I'll take that for that fifth album, man. What about y'all?
Yeah.
No, definitely. Fifth album,
yeah.
People start dropping off. They don't motherfuckers be going wood in the hood.
Usually cats don't make it past that third album, man.
Right,
man.
Yeah, bro, for real, man.
But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't bump the album, you know what I'm saying? But definitely the singles when they came on the radio, you know what I mean? I would turn some of them shits up for sure. Keep on keeping on, Cold Rock Party.
Yeah, for real. And you know what, Missy seemed to add that extra flavor to damn near anything she get on, bro. Like I ain't heard Missy make a guest appearance on nothing that didn't go hard or didn't hit, man, or do numbers. You know?
Right.
So big shout to Missy, man.
Right. Misdemeanor. That's Missy will hop on some shit and take it out of here. Yeah, man. She'll do your track some justice, nigga. For real. All right, man. So big up to MC Lyte, man. On her 30th anniversary of Bad As I Wanna Be. You know what I'm saying? That's her 5th album, bro. Like I'm gonna keep on saying it, like, bro, that's 5 albums deep, and she still had a gold single on that motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? All right, let's move on. And just so people know, man, like some of us may have heard these albums, or we may not have, but the purpose is for you to put them in rotation this week. You know what I'm saying? They hitting a milestone anniversary, so put them in rotation this week. You know what I mean? Let's go on to the next album, man. Let's go to the next album, bro. And I've never heard this. I'm looking forward to playing this, man. I got to really get in my zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to playing this album, man. Let's go. So one time, man, for the legendary Kansas City, man, Midwest legend, Tech motherfucking 9, man. Name of this album was called Angelic, with emphasis on the H. He's mixing angel and hell together. You know what I'm saying? Angelic. You know what I'm saying? Cold album cover, man. Cold title, the whole night. This dude, like, I'll never forget seeing this album cover and thinking this dude was crazy, man. I was like, this dude gotta be crazy, man. Like, look at this shit. This shit look psychotic. You know what I'm saying? I had never heard it yet. You know, but let me just run through some facts real quick on this album. So this was on his own label, Strange Music, and J Core. Production on this is by QD3. Y'all don't know, man. That's Quincy Jones' son. King Tech from the famous Sway and King Tech days. Tech 9 did some production on this himself, and that's just to name a few. On the original release of the album, there were no features, but on the re-release of it, they had lots of features. Chris, Kaliko, shit, man, some other people I can't think of right now, but I've done a little research and seen that on the second release of it, they had more features on it. You know what I'm saying? I guess they were like remixes or revamps of the songs from the initial album. You know what I mean? Sales and charts facts: number 59 on the Billboard 200 and number 50 on the top R&B and hip hop albums charts. Man, you know what I'm saying? What's y'all thoughts on Tech 9? And if you haven't heard the album yet, man, like, are you looking forward to listening to it this week, man? Fellas, give me your thoughts.
I heard it. It's definitely dope. Like horrorcore. I love the Psycho song where he's talking about, killing his baby mama, and there's a bunch of stuff going on with that. And the Real Killer joint, that King Tech produced. That joint was
Okay.
fire as well. But he's definitely slept on. Like he's a dope MC. Love the dog production. No, so that was a dope album.
And one thing about Tech Nine, bro, like this dude is like a hell of an entrepreneur, dope business mind. I know he has a business team that he worked with and everything, man, but he got a dope business mind, man. This dude got a compound, and they got like buku cars up in there, man. All of his merch. I watched a video where they did a tour of all his studios. I think he got like 5 studios in one building. And bro, the dude crazy, plaques everywhere. Bro, Tech Nine is really one of them ones, and it's never too late to get on the bandwagon, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude is everything that your favorite rappers say he is. You know what I'm saying? One of them ones, man. Ray Son, what's your take on Tech Nine? Or if you listen to the album, what's your take on the album as well?
I definitely listened to it, right? And respect the Tech Nine, but it ain't it for me. No, sir, no way, no how.
It ain't?
Nah, I wasn't feeling it. And I really went through the whole album. But
okay.
I'm just not a fan of I'm not a fan of Tech Nine. I'm gonna keep it out there. And I know who he is and who he is to the culture.
Yeah.
But just for me, didn't do nothing for me.
So is it
nothing at all?
Is it something about the horrorcore or just like his delivery, his style?
No, it's not the horrorcore because I'm a fan of Gangsta Nip and
like the Grave Diggers,
EBK every day, all day to the day I die. I'm creeping through your set with a Mini Mac 10A R15. So who I'm talking about. But no, I'm a fan of horrorcore. But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Tech Nine rapping. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. But like I said, there's no disrespect to the man because I understand who he is and what he's done for the culture. But just not a fan. And I went through the whole album.
Yeah.
And I was trying to pick out a standout cut to me.
But nothing really stood out.
It wasn't for me.
And that's why I always say, man, to all you artists out there, keep on being different, man. Keep being different. Don't try to fit into any box, man, because we need y'all to be different so it can be a variety of shit out here. Everybody can't sound the same and be all in the same lane. So please stay original and keep coming with what you come with, bro, because it helps the culture have a lot of different variations, a lot of different various sounds. So man, we encourage y'all to be yourselves. Don't fit into no box. Somebody out there gonna feel that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And nowadays, a lot of what we're hearing sounds exactly the same. So that's what's dope about Tech Nine. You know what I'm saying? Is he does have his own style and whatnot, but ultimately it was a no for me, dog.
Hey man, I hear you, bro. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody, man. But as far as his work ethic and his entrepreneurship, I'm pretty sure that's something that you can respect, though, huh, man? Because who wouldn't want to have a big ass compound, man, and merch galore?
Right.
Like, bro, I know this dude a multi-millionaire. He's got to be.
Fact.
He had like a whole block of nothing but just different buildings. Everything had his logo on it, bro. I was impressed. I was like, God damn, this dude really like, he really out there having that chicken, man. He really doing the damn things. If y'all sleeping on Tech Nine, man, you ain't got to like the man, but at least respect the business, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude is legit. The dude is legit, man. All right. Well, big up to Tech Nine on his 25th anniversary. The actual release date of that album is August 28th, 2001. You know what I'm saying? August 28th, 2001. That's his 3rd album. All right. Big up to Tech Nine, man. All right, let's go. We're gonna bring it down south, man. Let's bring it down south real quick. Now, this is a dope one right here. You know, if y'all like T.I., then I know y'all like this shit. So check this one out, man. You know what I'm saying? 20th anniversary. Big shout out to that boy, young motherfucking Dro, man. Hey, Suicide Doze, Brown Rover look like poking beans. Hey, man, bro. This dude metaphors was off the chain, bro. Off the chain, man. You know what I'm saying? So to y'all tapping in, man. This is Young Dro. It's his second project, but it's his commercial debut. So this is when he hit a major label and released this album, commercial debut. You know what I'm saying? But he was no stranger to the game. The actual release date on this album is August 29th, 2006. So it's celebrating the 20th anniversary. This was on Grand Hustle Records and Arista. Hey, for some reason, every time I say Grand Hustle, I feel like I got to say this Grand Hustle team, this Kings is getting rich.
Getting rich.
You know what I'm saying? That shit just kind of like roll off your tongue, man. Production on this album, just to name a few, man. Jazzy Faye. Shout out to Jazzy Faye, man. Lil C and Nitty on the beat. This a Nitty beat. You know what I'm saying? So big love. Couple of features on here. You got T.I. You know, of course, you got to have T.I. when it's Grand Hustle. And you got H-Town's own Slim Thug on that joint right there, man. Shout out to Thugger, man, the boss of the North. Sales and chart facts, man. This was impressive. I was lit up to see this. It peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts. Fellas, do y'all have any information on whether this went gold or platinum? Nothing. I'm pretty sure Shoulder Lean went platinum.
I know it went like number 55 on the Billboard 200.
Okay.
But that's a good look for him.
Ray Son, I can't hear you, Ray Son. What's going on?
My bad.
Okay.
So it says it sold over 500,000 ringtones almost immediately and eventually earning double platinum status.
The whole album.
Yeah, driven by its iconic anthem.
What?
Yep.
Double platinum?
No, maybe single. Maybe no. Shoulder lean.
Oh, shoulder lean. Okay.
Lean.
I can respect it. Though. I can respect it.
Hell yeah. Double platinum for Shoulder Lean. That is a bona fide hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. And I'm pretty sure that other one, Rubber Band Banks, boing yoing yoing. I'm pretty sure that one did some numbers too. Do it say anything?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Became an underground trunk knocker and street staple across the South.
Okay. Man, Triborough, I'm always curious to know how did y'all receive some of the Southern rappers, man? I always like to hear y'all opinion when it comes to some of these Southern MCs, man. What was your take on Young Dro when you first heard him, bro?
I mean, he was cool. I remember I had the PSC album. I had that on bootleg, so I already heard a lot of him and the other members from that crew and
Big Country Kane.
Yeah, Big Country. I saw a lot of him, and I remember when this album came out, and Shoulder Lean was like a big hit over here. You know, so and at that time we were like already into like Jazzy Faye and Slim Thug and Ross and T.I. So like he has some benefit in the album.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and Dro is one of them dudes. Like I know his rhymes may be a little braggadocious. You know, he talks about what he got, what he wearing, and stuff like that a lot. But delivery and wordplay and lyricism, he one of them ones, man.
Yeah.
He really one of them ones. Ray Son, what's your take on Young Dro or the album? You know what I'm saying?
The album is dope.
Yeah.
And like you said, Dro is one of them ones. Let me just go back real quick because you were talking about Rubber Band Banks. It said it did not reach gold or platinum status. It missed the main chart. It peaked at number 2 on the bubbling under Hot 100.
Okay.
And it peaked at number 44 on Hot R&B hip hop songs.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he had a couple of bangers on there.
Yeah, he definitely did. I liked it. I like Dro's flow, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, Dro just he a different animal, you know what I'm saying? He's a different animal. And he got that down south twang, that accent, you know what I'm saying? It's thick and it makes the track sound good.
Yeah. And shout out to the low lifes. I know that's a New York thing out there, the low life, because Young Dro wear a lot of polo, man. Yeah. He wear a lot of polo, and I know New York got the polo clique out there called the low life. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out, man. You know, Ralph Lauren, man. At one time, you know, when you put on a Ralph Lauren polo shirt, man, it just feel like class. You know, it wasn't Versace. But at the same time, it wasn't a plain white tee either. You know what I'm saying? It gave you a certain vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can wear it in the summertime. Yeah. You can wear it under a blazer. You know what I'm saying? Like polo was really that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of people feel like it's unk gear now. You know what I'm saying? It's unk gear.
Right.
But
polo is hip hop, man.
Yeah, polo is hip hop. Polo is hip hop, bro.
Straight up.
Let's not even talk about the polo boots back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember Mace and A-Ball and MJG had that song, Kicking Up Dust in My Polo Boots.
Playway.
You know?
Yeah.
Trick Daddy was a big polo fan. Pimp C said it a bunch of times, you know, polo horses on my bed, fuck Hill Figure. You know what I mean?
Right. Salute.
But I know this dude, Rocker Bash, what's up, fam? He say Thurston Howell, the rapper, made Boostin' and Polo his brand. And yeah, Polo is still alive. Shit, you right. Polo is still the shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't take
Polo
it away.
Triborough might be able to answer this better. Was Polo was like Grand Puba, like the one that kind of introduced Polo to the hip hop world?
That was Tommy Hilfiger. Like he was like the first one to like introduce Tommy, and then everybody else started get put onto that.
Yeah, the Tommy Hilfiger run.
Yeah,
the Tommy Hilfiger run was something else. So Ray Son, did you hear that thing about they were saying you know, Tommy Hilfiger had confessed that he never expected for black folks to wear Tommy and all that shit. Did y'all hear that out there in Vegas too back in the day?
Yeah, I definitely heard that. I don't know if I was in Vegas then, but I definitely heard that. But I think he came out and said that wasn't true. Am I right? Am I wrong?
I think I heard some about that years later though. It wasn't like immediately after the you know, the alleged, you know, saying, but like years later, I think he went back and revisited that whole you know, rumor or whatever, and he was like, nah, because he started putting out a urban looking Tommy Hilfiger line for a while. Like it seemed like everybody, Tyson Beckford was over there, rocking with him and everything, man. Like, you know, so like the Tommy thing, you know, first it was a rumor, and then all of a sudden he just came out with this sort of hip hop sub line of Tommy Hilfiger, man, with the puffy jackets and the hoodies and shit like that. It just had a more urban look to it, like he was trying to, you know, gain us back or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what it says here, it says it's a myth. It started around 1996. A chain email circulating claiming that Tommy Hilfiger appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show or CNN, Larry King, whatever, and it stated that if he knew Black, Hispanic, or Asian people were going to buy his clothes, he would have made them so nice, at which point Oprah supposedly kicked him off the set. The facts, he was never on Oprah when the rumor started. He had never set foot on Oprah's show. Oprah debunked it directly.
Okay.
The investigation, Hilfiger hired private investigators, FBI agents to trace the source of the chain email. They traced it back to a college campus network, but couldn't pinpoint the specific individual who started it.
Okay. Damn, that's
my
crazy.
bad. You know, I like to give updates, news, and shit.
No. By all means, man. You know, drop that shit on us, man. You know what I'm saying, so we can know, you know, what the real deal is. Because really, man, we move off of these rumors and off these tabloids and shit, man. And now it's like, you know, if we hear it on Instagram, we automatically think it's true. You know,
Right.
but I think it's more like, no, if we hear it on TMZ, then it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like TMZ,
Right.
you know, like if it comes from them, then that's the source. That's valid when it comes from them.
Just facts.
You know,
It also said that he provided custom clothes for Grand Puba, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Wu-Tang Clan, and he officially signed Aaliyah as the face of Tommy Jeans in '97. So
right. There you go. And that was around that time too, huh? Try when all that urban looking stuff started coming out. That was around that time.
Wearing the boxes and everything.
Yeah, no doubt, man. But you know, nevertheless, man, shout out to Tommy Hilfiger, man. You know what I'm saying? He he was a fixture in hip hop at one good time. You know what I'm saying? With that clothing brand.
Right.
You know, but I'm more, if I do go quote unquote luxury or whatever, man, yeah, Polo is timeless, man. Polo is timeless, and we're not going to even talk about the Karl Kani, you know, the Karl Kani, the fucking like all that shit, the Averex, the Mark Buchanan, all the Pele and all that stuff. Like that's what we need back right now. That's what we really need back right now, bro.
What about the U.S. Polo Association?
Now that right there is certified garbage. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, boys was thinking just because it said Polo on it that it was Ralph, but it's not Ralph, fam. It's not Ralph.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you another line that people started wearing just because it was under the Ralph Lauren umbrella was Chaps. Y'all remember Chaps?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, Chaps was under the umbrella, and cats started wearing a lot of Chaps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Ralph Lauren roots run deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up, man. Emeka say Polo Sport is still his favorite. Yeah. Polo Sport, yeah. That sounds like the truth right there. All right. So big up, man. Big up to Young Dro, you know what I'm saying, on his anniversary, man, his 20th anniversary. Best thing smoking. Man, one of them ones out of the South, man. One of them ones. And he's still active right now. Still active.
Sure.
Hold on. Let me charge up the iPad right quick. Hold up.
Yeah. Triborough, we on here. I can't hear you, but we on here.
Oh yeah.
You got is that a Knicks hat?
That's a Knicks hat, yes. Knicks all day.
Hey man. I was asking him too. I was like, yo, bro, like you know, is cats, you know, a lot of cats I know they had wrote the Knicks off for a while. They was like, man, they sorry they can't win to save their life. Now I bet you a lot of them getting back on the bandwagon. Like I had faith in them boys. I knew they was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting ready to get a basketball team out there too, in Vegas, huh, Ray son?
Yeah, man, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. We about to get we getting all these other teams though. We got the Raiders. That's my fucking squad, but we got them. Yeah, we're about to get the Oakland A's. They already built the stadium for them.
Yep.
Right. We got the WNBA the Aces, you know what I'm saying? WNBA. Yep. Hopefully they about to win their next chip. We be 3 chips in with them soon. So
there you go.
Yeah, man. It's looking good. It's looking good out here.
Fucking right, man. So let's take it to
the Golden Knights. And the Golden Knights. Don't let me forget the world champion Golden Knights.
Okay.
Yeah, hockey team.
All right, that's a bet. That's a bet then. That's a bet. All right, so man, yeah, we're gonna take it to the East Coast real quick, man. We got one more album before we get to our album of the week. Is the conversation I really want to have is the album of the week. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta give flowers to all these albums, bro, and these artists. Next album I want to talk about, man, that I want y'all to put in rotation this week is, oh man, if you're a Wu-Tang head, you probably like this shit. Nah. I liked the first album, the Bobby Digital. So I'm looking forward to bumping this one right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the second album, man, the sophomore album from RZA, the Razor. You know what I'm saying? Digital Bullet. The actual release date on this one is August 28, 2001. So it'll be celebrating the 25th anniversary this week. Y'all put it in rotation, man. This came out on Wu-Tang, Koch, and In the Paint on a record label. Production, RZA himself, of course. Mathematics, True Master, and old Tony Toka, old Tony Touch. You know Tony Touch, Triborough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Last night a DJ saved my life. You know what I'm saying?
Classic record.
Features on this joint, man. You know just about the whole Wu-Tang, you know, gotta show up on any Wu-Tang affiliated project. But to be specific, man, we got Method Man on here. We got GZA on here, the genius. We got Master Killer. Rest in peace. We got ODB on here. And I know this is gonna sound out of the box, but we got Big Gip on here, man, from the Goody Mob. You
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Big Gip, man. You know what I'm saying? Chart facts. It peaked at number 24 on the Billboard 200 and number 9 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts. You know what I'm saying? Triborough, let's start with you, man. You know, cause this your shit right here, man. This that New York boom bap Wu-Tang shit right here, man. What's your take on this album, bro?
Because it was good. It wasn't promoted enough by Koch, but he had some strong joints. I actually have the Sting. There's a album called The Sting.
Okay.
And it has the remix for La Rumba with Fat Joe and Method Man, because they did the remix later on. That was like a big hit from the album. And he did a song with Isaac Hayes called Odyssey. That's also on this album, and that's on Digital Bullet. But it was a good album. I enjoyed it.
No doubt. What's your comparison of that one to Bobby Digital?
Well, Bobby Digital is his best one to me. That's like, you know, he was planning like a motion picture with that album. That was like his best one. But you know, he has albums that were good. It just wasn't promoted by the label. But this one was good though.
And you know, a lot of people back in the day, they used to say like that was the like Koch and, well, I ain't gonna say In the Paint, but they said Koch was like a graveyard. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where all the you know, irrelevant rappers went, man, when they couldn't get a distribution deal with a big label, they would go to Koch, man. But Koch has put out some bangers though, man. One that comes to my mind definitely is We Fly High by Jim Jones, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Koch has put out some dope shit, man, even though folks like to label it as, you know, like a rapper's graveyard. That's where they go if they can't get a good distribution deal with an Atlantic or something like that, or a Def Jam or something like that, man.
Right.
Ray Son, I know you're a big Wu fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on RZA or this album or both?
I fuck with this album the long way. This was dope. This was a good listen. I listened to this whole joint at work, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this was a good listen." Man, yeah, I'm a Wu fan. I'm glad you even put this in there for us to listen to.
Yeah.
Once I got back on, I was like, "Oh, this shit slap." It says the character's evolution. Be digital and stereo. It says more on the blunt smoking superhero character, and this album he changed his narrative to he transformed to a more conscious in life. But yeah, you could definitely, man.
Okay.
The features were dope. Yeah, this was one of them ones. This is high up there in the hierarchy of Wu-Tang albums.
Of all Wu-Tang albums. What?
It fits in there. It fits in there nicely. You know what I'm saying? Nicely. Well, it's not a collab album, but it might as well be. He got everybody on the.
Yeah. RZA sometimes gives me a
it's very dope.
And not like totally equivalent, but RZA sometimes gives me a Prince Paul kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So he'll do the production, he'll line everything up. But the only thing between him and Prince Paul is that he actually does some rapping, you know what I'm saying? But then he make his shit like concept album. The rappers come on as characters, you know, and I just kind of like put him in the same lane. But like I said, not 100% with somebody like a Prince Paul or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I want to ask y'all, man, because I know both of y'all some avid Wu-Tang fans. Give me y'all's top 5 Wu-Tang or Wu affiliated albums. Let's go, Tri-Bird.
Capadonna, The Pillage, Killer Army, the Quiet Wars. I know I'm messing up that title. That album, Killer Priest, Heavy Mental. I'm gonna go with Wu Massacre. That's like a side project with Ghost, Method, and Ray. Wu Massacre, and the Wu Block album with D Block and Wu-Tang.
Okay, so no Supreme Clientele, no Iron Man.
But I know, but you said affiliates though. So
I'm saying like either Wu or affiliated. Yeah, Wu or affiliated.
I mean, Wu, I gotta go with like the Clan album too, or just the Soul Stone.
Yeah, all of like so 36 Chambers.
Oh man, 36 Chambers, Wu-Tang Forever, Cuban Link, Liquid Swords, and Iron Man.
Okay, and Iron Man. Okay,
Yeah.
dope. Now I'm glad that you gave me the affiliates too. I appreciate that. Now, it was an affiliates album that I really liked, man. I want to say it was Wu Gambino's. Wu Gambino was hard as fuck, bro. Ain't that the crew that who was in that? Pop the Brown Hornet?
Oh no, that's GP Wu. That's
GP Wu.
Yeah,
GP Wu. My bad. Don't Ray Sun and Razor Blade and all y'all niggas don't come for me. Yeah. GP Wu.
Yeah.
GP Wu is a hard ass album, bro. That's a hard ass album. Okay, Ray Sun. Top 5. Now you can break it up since Tri broke it up. Give me your top 5 Wu or the members, and then your top 5 affiliated albums.
Okay, so I don't know it like that, but I'm gonna give you my top 5.
Okay.
Enter the Wu, out the gate, 1993, 36 Chambers, out the gate. My son's nickname is Wu. You know what I'm saying? That album was just out of here. You know what I mean? And we on the West Coast. Yeah. We on the West Coast. And my son's nickname is Wu. So out of here. Second one, the Purple Tape.
Ooh, yeah, man. Hey, yo, what up?
Fucking
Time is running out. It's for real though. Let's connect politics. Ditto. Yeah.
Classic. Liquid Swords. GZA Liquid Swords.
That GZA, okay.
That shit was just, he was slicing shit on that one. He was slicing shit.
Cold World was on that one, huh? That's Cold World?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what who got off on Cold World? Was it Capadonna that got off on Cold World? Inspector
Deck.
Am I saying that right? Inspector Deck, okay.
Yeah.
Supreme Clientele. I was doing a bid when that came out, and we was listening to that in the joint. And that's just a memory for me. And then Wu-Tang Forever, man. Wu-Tang Forever. That's my 5th one. Like those still get played to this day. To this day.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, Wu-Tang is timeless, man. Wu-Tang is timeless. And I think I'm gonna go ahead. And admit it. You know, I like a lot of groups, man. I like a lot of groups out there. But I think I have to say, man, Wu-Tang probably is the greatest group ever to come out of hip hop. They probably the great. They not my goats. But I have to give them their flowers though, bro. Because when you think about collectively, they do their thing, and then they broke up. Not broke up, but they broke into solo artists, and everybody did their thing, man. Everybody, bro. I'm not the biggest Master Killer and U-God fan, but I know it's some people out there that felt like they dropped some dope shit too. Might not have been a Purple Tape or a Supreme Clientele or nothing like that, but they was decent as well. You know what I'm saying? So, like Wu-Tang, I have to give them that call. But my favorite group, we all know my favorite group, Fifth Ward Boys. You know what I'm saying? Because they from around my way. Like I can relate to these dudes. But when I see the look, Razor Blade pulled up. There you go, Razor Blade. But when I see the response, man, and that I've been seeing for all of these years, and they still relevant, bro. Like you really can't take nothing away from them boys, man. Them boys really held it down, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on. Now I like the series that they put out. I like the series, but I'm really waiting on a real movie though, a real Wu-Tang movie though, man. That would be dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So Emeka, let's go to the comments real quick, man. Emeka say, "Made in Brooklyn by Master Killer was dope." Cher said, "I agree. Wu is one of the smartest collectives in hip hop." Big up to RZA. Big up to RZA, man. You know, RZA laid it out. He had the vision. And I do have to give him his props for not snatching Method Man off of that Ready to Die album. On that, I know Meth was the only feature on the whole album, and I know the original plan was for them to keep it all in house. You know, don't go do no features for nobody. We don't need no features on our end. I got all the beats taken care of. Like RZA really had the plan laid out. And the fact that everybody was going to different labels and they was just really cornering the market, bro. You know, who was like so you had Meth on Def Jam, ODB. Who ODB was on Capitol, right?
Loud Records.
Loud Records.
I'm not sure.
No.
Bro,
okay. He was on Electra Records.
He was on Electra. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. And man, just the way that he positioned everybody to own their shit, man, and to have ownership of they work, you know, down the line, man. Like that shit was beautiful, man. Like I don't think RZA get enough credit, man. I don't think he is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but big shout out to RZA. Definitely on this album on this 25th anniversary album, man. Big shout out to the RZA. So give me some standout tracks to look for on this joint, because you know I'm bumping it Wednesday. I'm bumping it for Wu Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna spend my morning when I wake up. Give me some standout tracks from Digital Bullet, fam.
The intro is crazy. The intro, I was like, oh, because I ain't heard this album and I couldn't even remember the last time I listened to this shit.
Yeah.
But the intro, I was like, oh yeah, we about to go in.
Okay.
The Glocko Pop with Meth, the Master Killer and Street Life. I really like this whole album. I ain't even gonna front.
You fuck with this one, huh?
I fuck with it.
Okay. Oh, and then one more correction. Emeka said Ghostface was on Epic. That's right. Okay. That's right. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Brooklyn Baby with Master Killer. Yeah, I see y'all in the comments. Jizzle was on Geffen. Yep. I see y'all. What's up with Tribe? Okay. Well, I think we might have to. Okay, let's see. Okay, he back. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna drop this one right here. Let's see. We'll drop this one. Yeah, my boy Tribero on this bitch twice. Let's see. It's not letting me drop it. That's crazy.
Want me to come back?
Nah. You good, fam. I just gotta figure out how to get rid of this one up here at the top.
Rockabye said Divine managing the logistics and finances of a group the size of a football team and to keep it together has to be acknowledged. That man did a lot of thankless work. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, man, shout out to Divine. Man, Man, shout out to that boy Power, man. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Power.
Rest in peace.
You know, if y'all don't know Power, man, Power played a big part in the whole Wu-Tang movement. As a matter of fact, didn't he design the logo? Did he drop the logo?
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know who Power is just by name, Power is what was his name in Belly? What was his name?
Knowledge.
Knowledge born.
Knowledge born. What's the science, dog?
What's the science, kid? Yeah, man. Knowledge, bro. Yeah, man, bro. See, this is why I say, man, you know, Wu-Tang, niggas really got to give Wu-Tang they flowers, though, bro, because even outside of the music, like they did their thing with the clothing, bro. Just the touring, man, performance-wise, all of them energetic. Like I saw them twice. I saw them out there in Vegas with you, Ray Son.
Yeah.
And I saw them here at the Toyota Center. You know what I'm saying? So I wish I would have saw them in their prime though. Have any of y'all seen Wu-Tang?
I saw them 30 years ago in '96 in Hong Kong.
In '96?
'96. They still had ODB with them. It was a free show. It ended up in a stampede. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But they were the headliners for that show, but it was supposed to be Nas, and Nas got caught in traffic, and it ended up being Wu-Tang closing out that show. And the Fugees hosted that show. We had the Roots there. It was crazy.
Damn, man, that is wild, man.
Yeah.
That is wild, man. Man, big love to Wu-Tang. Big love to RZA. You know what I'm saying? The whole Staten and the whole Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Stapleton, Park Hill, all that shit, man. All that shit. I mean, that nigga try like, man, this Houston nigga talking like he know what the fuck going on.
Because I was laughing because I remember way back in the group chat, we had a huge debate about Dungeon Family and Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah. And you were saying that before.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was a fucking hard head back when we first started chopping it up. You know, all I really wanted was for people from other regions to take our region serious like we take everybody else's. So
right.
If you say, for instance, you come to have a hip hop conversation with somebody, and if you're not naming certain cats, if you're not naming like Juice Crew, EPMD, you know what I'm saying? Toddy T, let's go West Coast. If you're not naming niggas like Toddy T, motherfucking King T, like people would say you don't know your hip hop. They would say you don't know your hip hop, bro. But put the shoe on the other foot. And can I get y'all niggas to say some shit about Slim Thug? Can I get y'all niggas to say some shit about Scarface? Like I have to be fluent in East and West Coast hip hop to know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But everybody else, it seemed like they get a pass on knowing what the fuck going on down south. So that's all I was.
I get it. I told you that was the mentality back then for New Yorkers. Yeah. They were very close-minded. Anything outside of New York, they wasn't trying to hear.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy. And I said, I was like, bro, I know I'm being difficult. I know I am, man. But I want y'all niggas to be serious about our shit. I think what it was I think it was July 13th. It was 713 day. And that's something we take pride in down here. It's like 713 day is like everything Houston. That should be like I should get online and see everything related to Houston for 713 day. Ray Son, y'all do it for 702. Y'all do it for July the 2nd, don't y'all? In Vegas?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I had wanted, man. But I probably was being an asshole. I know I was being
the South got something to say.
The South got something to say. The South got something to say, bro. Real talk, man. And what a beautiful segue. What a beautiful way to get into this album of the week, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we get off the RZA, man, just so shout out to RZA. Shout out to everybody that had something to do with that album, man. Digital Bullet, you know what I'm saying? But man, we here now. Let's take a quick intermission. Then we come back and we get on this album of the week, man. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick.
Yo, go ahead.
Before you do that. Our homegirl Kiss Kiss out here is on tour with Whoop. She been overseas with them. Vegas native, but she's singing for them.
Hey,
so she did all the Germanies and all that. Yeah, she was on the show a couple months ago.
Hey,
she'll
that's
be back soon.
Right there. Big love, man. Big shout, man. What's her name again?
Kiss Kiss.
Kiss Kiss. All right. Yeah, big shout out to Kiss, man. I love that shit, man. Look at Cher. She talking about Texas plates don't hate showing up in the state. You know what I'm saying? That come from a Fat Pat song right there. See, these niggas don't know about the Fat Pat lyrics, Cher. You can't be quoting Fat Pat to no Vegas and no New York, nigga.
Put it out there, Cher. Put it out there.
Yeah, for real. You know, I'm just fucking around. Let's take a short intermission, man. We'll be right back, y'all. So don't go nowhere. All my folks on TikTok, all my folks over here on YouTube, man. Just bear with us for just a moment, y'all. One love.
Good job, tall genius.
Yes, indeed, man. We back. I appreciate y'all bearing with us for a nice little intermission. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So my boy say the South got something to say. Bro. Like
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I'm gonna leave and come back in.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We really need this to be right because we finna get to the album of the week. You can still hear me, try?
Yes.
All right, bet, man. Yeah, this is it right here. Let's see. We good now?
There we go.
Can you hear try?
Yo. No.
Still can't hear try.
Still can't hear try.
But we making this motherfucker work though. We making it work.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we making it work. All right, man. So let's get to it, baby. Hey, man. Bro. Hey, man. A couple of weeks ago, it was all about UGK riding dirty, 30 years, you know what I'm saying? And I say, man, you know, we got to keep the momentum going, man, you know, because it's a lot of great years in hip hop, man. I'm gonna say 88 for sure. You know what I'm saying? 93, 94, 96. Bruh, like it's a lot of great years in hip hop, man. But I was like, yo, why stop at UGK for the 30th anniversary, man? Outkast ATLiens, man, is gonna be celebrating 30 years this week, man. 30 motherfucking years. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, I see you over there, Try. I see you over there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, and
Okay.
this is my open copy. You know, my other copy, you know, look at that. Look at that. And they always had a dope ass sister on the CD. There was
Yes.
always a dope
Yeah,
sister
right.
on the CD, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? From Southern Playalistic to this one to Aquemini, you know, like yes, bro. Yes. Hey man. And I have to say, bro, like this right here is one of my most
Like that.
prized possessions.
Let's go.
One of my
Ooh, that
most
is dope.
prized possessions, bro. And they come with microphones too. See the
Right.
mics and shit?
I need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So big shout out to Super 7. You know, Super 7, they got the reaction figures, man. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing over there. But yo, fellas, the 30th anniversary of AT Aliens, the exact release date was August 27th, 1996. And that's just in a few days, you know what I'm saying? This was on LaFace Records and Arista Records. Totally produced by Organized Noise. Rest in peace, Rico Wade. We miss you, fam. You supplied us with some dope motherfucking music. Since shit, man, since what 93? 93? Because I know Southern Playalistic came out in 94,
Players
but they
ball.
was already doing their thing with like TLC,
Mhm.
the LaFace Christmas compilation that Players Ball came from. You know what I'm saying? So we miss you, Rico Wade, man. And shout out to Big Rube, shout out to Sleepy Brown, shout out to what's my man DJ, Mr. DJ, and the other member of Organized. No, I can't. I'm brain fart right now.
Yeah. Witch Doctor on there.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So
it was some.
They had some bangers on this motherfucker. Features was Witch Doctor, every member of Goody Mob except for CeeLo. So T-Mo, Cujo, and Big Gip was on there. Big Gip. This is the second album that Big Gip featured on in our lineup for today. First it was on that RZA. It was on the RZA, and now we talking about the Cat. So big shout out to Big Gip, man. Big shout out to Big Gip. Sales and charts facts, man. It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200, and it peaked at number 1 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts. And it's a certified double platinum right now. You know what I'm saying? It might be triple. It might be triple, man. You know what I'm saying? But bros, man, what's your thoughts on this album, bro?
That shit ought to be diamond.
It ought to be diamond. Yes, exactly.
It ought to be diamond. One of my favorite albums of all time. What's dope, and I didn't know this. Says damn, I missed it. Hold on. It was this damn. I lost it. Hold on. I lost my track. Earth Tone 3.
I think that was that derived from Organized Noise and Outkast. I think it's all of them chipping in on the production.
It's Big Boy, Andre 3000, and Mr. DJ. They produced as a team for this album.
That's right. Yeah.
There we go.
Man. Yeah. And shout out to Cher. She say we got 3 different time zones in this motherfucker right now, man.
Straight up.
This shit is beautiful right here. That I couldn't help but I got all giddy thinking about this shit. I was like, bro, I said we finna be from the east to the west, man. You know what I'm saying? So dope, man. Let's check out Rocker Bash's comment. He said AT Aliens made such a gigantic leap artistically on the sophomore. There was some new age themes musically that took me by surprise. Spiritual depth and incredible humor as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to Rocker Bash too, man. Rocker Bash got a real clever way with words too, man. You know what I'm saying? He really know how to talk this shit. But I got some questions lined up, y'all. So we're gonna spend the majority of the rest of this time just running through some of these questions I got for both of y'all, man. So you know, as I said, man, it's been 30 years since this motherfucker dropped, man. What's y'all first memory that come to your mind when you hear the album or you hear that title? Let's start with you, Try.
I heard see like the college radio back then were playing like, songs from the album before it dropped. So I'm listening to like, Special K and Teddy Ted and Stretch and Barbito, and they're playing, Growing Old, and they're playing Over the Woods and Two Dope Boys in the Cadillac. And then like reading the Source magazine and I'm seeing the release dates and I'm seeing AT-Aliens, and automatically you're thinking, well, what's that gonna be about?
Yeah.
You're thinking this is back when albums matched the title of the album and the sound of it.
Yeah.
And then when I bought it, it was like just as I was expecting. It was like the album cover fits the sound. You got the mini comic book as
comic book on the inside. Yep.
And that's telling the story, and that's how they will feel. Even the some of the album some of the song titles, Over the Woods and Millennium, and the
Decatur song,
right?
Stuff like that.
The first single is Elevators. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I remember Angie Martinez playing Elevators on. She had a show called Battle of the Beats.
Okay.
And it'd be like the fans get the vote. It's like a versus where two songs battle each other, and you call in, and one song makes it, and Elevators won for the whole week. And that's really when New York really like focused on Outkast. They kind of slept on Southern Playlistic, but once AT-Aliens came out, it was like, oh, these dudes could really rap. You know what I'm saying? And that's my favorite Outkast album. I think this is like masterpiece of an album. Everything goes with the album title. The concepts. Big Boy was dope. I think Andre really, solidified himself as a lyricist on this album.
Definitely.
I remember there was a Source magazine where they had his verse from Over the Woods in Hip Hop Quotable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And every track on this, there's no skips on this album. This album is classic.
That's right. That's right, bro. Hey, you ain't lying about that, man. This, and I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Like it was a crazy jump from the debut album, as far as the content of it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a hard listen, even though you were used to, the Southern Playlistic, the Players Ball, to get up, get out, and get something.
Right.
This wasn't a hard listen, even though it was like totally different. You know what I'm saying? I really, really fucked with it. Ray Son. So what's the first memory that come to your mind when you think about this album? You think about 9-6, 30 years ago, bro. What comes to your mind, fam? You muted. You on mute. Yeah. There you go.
My bad. I got you. So 96, I was living in North Carolina. I was in the Army. Okay. And I was a wild boy in the Army. We used to. This album came out. We put towels down on the door. Go get some weed and be blowing Big Tree.
What?
Big Tree. All in the barracks and shit.
Big Reggie.
Man, for real.
Big regular weed. Yeah.
Big regular weed. But man, hey, I love this album. This is really my favorite album also out of the Outkast collection. Yeah, that's my first thought though. Whenever I play it, it always takes me back to those days when I was in the Army. We used to wild out. We used to wild out. So many dope songs on here.
Yeah.
My favorite song on here is the 14th track, the 13th Floor, Growing Old.
Yeah.
That's my That's my shit.
I think mine would probably have to be Decatur song. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Big Time.
Yeah, that's where
popped in this Benzo. I said, damn, man, I'm riding in this Lexus. I'm about to dip the shit off in new dimensions. Yeah, like that was a good one right there. Like, but the whole album,
great.
The whole album, pressure, bro. The remix to Jazzy Bell is really, really special. You know what I'm saying? With the Babyface.
Yes, yeah.
Babyface on that bitch. If you really want to be my boo, straighten up your shit. Yeah, like that was man, that was just like top tier right there, man.
Yeah, this is definitely my favorite album though. I mean, that solidified them.
Yeah, definitely. I would say that put them on the map. Like we was listening after Southern Playlistic. They had our ear. But on this one dropped, oh yeah, it was like, oh shit. It ain't the Braves jerseys and the and the dog hats and shit. Like these niggas is tapping in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, do y'all remember y'all first time hearing Elevators? And did you immediately know that Outkast was on something different?
I heard it on the radio. That's the first time. First time I heard it was on the radio, and it was
different. Rolling down the strip on Vogues.
Everything else.
I would say I immediately knew when I saw the video. To Elevators. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember which came first, the video or me hearing the song. But once I saw the video, I was like, oh yeah, these boys doing something different. These boys doing something different.
Yeah, man. You know, and if the cover didn't tell you that they was on some different shit, I think Elevators really did, man. Elevators really did. Like, and what was that boy? What that boy say? Hey man, remember me from school? No, not really, but he kept smiling like a clown, facial expression looking silly, and he kept asking me what kind of car you drive. I know you paid. I know y'all got buku hoes from all them songs that y'all done made. And I replied that I've been going through the same thing that he had. True, I got more fans than the average man, but not enough loot to last me. To the end of the week,
to the end of the week,
like you live check to check. If you don't move your feet, then I don't eat. So we like neck to neck. Come on, bro. 3,000, man. 3,000, bro. Come on, bro. We need you to start rapping again. 3,000.
Man, put the flute down.
That flute is cool. It's a time for that flute, but right now it's the time for them bars, man. It's the time for them bars right here.
Right. And 3 Stacks said he couldn't find nothing right to, I don't want to say influence, that might be the wrong word, but you know what I'm saying? For his age, there was nothing he could really think about to rap about, right? Didn't he say something like that?
Yeah. He was like, what am I rap about? I'm gonna rap about my prostate exam. And I'm like, yeah, right. Rap about that shit.
Yeah, just make it sound good.
Yeah, you know you got away with words, man. You poetic with the way you put your shit together, bro. Like do that shit, man. Do that shit. You know what I'm saying? What did y'all think ATLians said about Atlanta and Southern culture that people outside the South just didn't understand at the time?
I would think I don't know, try talking. I would think it just put a different spotlight on it because I'm used to listening to Florida, Jam Pony Express, and you know, just the Florida rap. And then I'm used to listening to the Texas rap. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was too big on music coming from Georgia, Atlanta.
Yeah.
So it really stamped him. You know what I'm saying? And it kicked the door wide open for the rest of the shit for the rest of the state. Really.
I think before Outkast, I was hearing stuff like Whoop There It Is and shit like that. Like that that was the ATL sound. And I don't know if look at them girls with them Daisy Dukes. I don't know. Some of that shit, like Florida and ATL was sounding the same back then. It was kind of sounding
tag
the same. Because you had Tag Team, you had 95 South, you had the Daisy Duke song, you know, the Whoop That It, you know, so all that shit was kind of like coming off the same. But I think this kind of they stood apart from the rest of the South with this one, like ATLians. And just the name of it, like you could see aliens in it, but at the same time you see the ATL. So it was like, damn. So we start trying to find a way to twist our city name into some new shit. You know what I'm saying? So we came up with like Tucson because we had won the 2 championships. So we started calling ourselves Tucson. You know, Clutch City. You know what I'm saying? Because boys was coming back from you know losses and everything in the football and basketball and everything. So like it just made us want to have our own identity as Houstonians and call ourselves something. Like they was able to call themselves ATL, and I was like, that shit just played so well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's such a good look for them, bro. And it definitely let you know where they was from. Like nobody else can be an ATLian but somebody from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it definitely
the dirty South.
I think it definitely put ATL on the map, like lyrically, because before then they had Crisscross and Arrested Development, but I think with this album it really solidified them and, like Ray Son said, like opened the doors for like everybody else to come through.
Because you know, at first, who was their biggest artist out there for a while? I think they had what was his name? Was it? He was from New York. Was it Raheem the Dream? If I'm not mistaken, I think Raheem the Dream. He came out. He came out rapping from New York, but I think he had got the deal and really like blew up in ATL and everything. So I think that was just kind of like the start. And like you said, try like the Crisscrosses and the Arrested Development. Look, I would be honest with you, man. I really thought Arrested Development was from Tennessee.
Right.
I really thought the nigga was from Tennessee. I was like, ain't no way if they from ATL. Like it just didn't come. I didn't put it all together like that at first, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's dope that Try said that about Crisscross. I forgot Crisscross. We were listening to Crisscross in the early 90s.
Oh, it's Shy D. MC Shy D. MC Shy D. I don't know why I was thinking Raheem the Dream, but yeah, MC Shy D. That's it. See, it's so many niggas to try to remember when you having these conversations and you trying to go off the dome. Like, yeah, it's deep, man. But yeah, you absolutely right, Rocker Bash. MC Shy D. You know what I mean? You know what? I got a clip, man, from my bro out here in H-Town, man. My bro, Neek Roots. I asked him to drop his thoughts on the album, man. Y'all mind if I run that real quick?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So this is my fam, Neek Roots. He calls himself the Minister of Culture at Curators of Dopeness. He opens the doors to his spot out there in Third Ward, man, and he let me broadcast from over there anytime I want, man. So shout out to Neek Roots. Let's check out what my boy got to say real quick.
Peace, y'all. Minister of Culture, Neek Roots here at Curators of Dopeness. Shout out to Dame and the crew at Back to the Lab. They asked for me to give my thoughts on the 30th anniversary of Outkast ATLiens. First off, I'd like to say I'm a huge Outkast fan and love all of their projects, but it was this one in 1996, their second project, when they really started to create an identity of their own. Andre 3000 really came into his own as an MC and found his voice. Big boy, he still kept the tempo, still kept it funky, still kept it flair, and Organized Noise. They just created this soundscape that lended itself to the Afrofuturism of the album. Afrofuturism being black people seeing themselves in the future, which is so important to the gospel that is this music, that is hip-hop, this culture that we love. They explore all kinds of topics for young adults that were pretty profound, even to this day and at the time. They talked about the AIDS, HIV epidemic. They talked about all the violence that was going on. They talked about the war on drugs. They pondered whether or not they would be able to have families in the same way that their grandparents did, that they saw them and how they were raised in the South. And what I love about this album, besides the production and the soundscapes and, of course, the lyrics, is just the artistic vision of it, the Afrofuturism. They made a reference back to how they met as art school kids with the comic book album cover. And so that was pretty profound and revolutionary at the time as well. And so this album is just perfect, 20-something coming of age type of tale, you know, where they're getting tired of doing these rap shows that ain't quite paying the bills, even though it looks good. You know what I mean? They're tired of meeting janky women and trying to find wives. They're trying to have families and settle down. And so they really just lyrically explore this and weave and navigate it with so much ease and so much dexterity that had never been heard from a Southern artist up until that point. And at this time, you start to get groups like your Outkast, like your UGKs, like your 8Ball and MJGs, who are really coming with it lyrically with the pen. And so, you know, Outkast being the greatest group of all time, this is just one entry out of many that is just phenomenal. And, you know, some of my favorite tracks on here, you know, Two Dope Boys, I mean, that's dope. I mean, I think my favorite is probably Mainstream. I mean, the beat on that is just so beautiful. let's see what else. Extraterrestrial. I mean, it's just so much on here. You know what I mean? Even the classic and you, yo mama, and yo cousin Sue. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on Outkast, ATLiens. Very important to the history of black music.
Yeah, man. That was the homeboy Neek Roots, man, tapping in, you know what I'm saying, just blessing us with his thoughts on the ATLiens. And he was talking about, I guess he was talking about Jazzy Bell when he was talking about brother they was trying to figure out if they was gonna, you know, get married, find wives and everything, man. And the line that came to my mind was when Big Boy say, see, I be raising my daughter, trying to teach her to be a natural woman. She'll be waiting to exhale while you other hoes be dumb and dumber. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Big Boy don't
Classic
get a lot
line.
of, yeah, Big Boy don't get quoted and mentioned as much as Andre 3000. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask y'all this. So 3 Stacks and Big Boy, they got 2 completely different styles. You know what I'm saying? Which one did you relate to more back then? And who do you relate to more now? You know what I'm saying?
I'll jump in there. I would say back then, I would say I related more to 3 Stacks.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, they were both cool as hell. You couldn't take the coolness from either one of them. They were both cool as hell. But I just gravitated more to 3 Stack style.
Mm-hmm.
But once that Love Below dropped, I was like, what the fuck is this? The first night it came out on BET, it was a big, like, breaking videos because they had the double videos and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a fucking joke at first. Because
So
he had the Hey Ya video.
The Way You Move and Hey Ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hey Ya came first. And we had like a little watch party and everything. This Outkast about to drop. Double, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. You think you got it. Oh, you think you got it. Got it, just don't get it. but I like the Way You Move was like player. He
Very
had
player.
Ketoy.
Very
Yeah, Ketoy up in there. She was like the hottest model going on at the time besides Buffy the Body or, you know, somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
But it threw me off. But listening to it more, you know, over time, that shit was like, oh, these is hits, Roses and all that shit. So, but I definitely gravitated more to 3 Stacks. I'd like to think of myself as a conscious cat. You know what I mean? So just everything he was putting down, I was damn sure vibing with it.
Okay. What about you, Try? Who did you gravitate to the most back then and now?
Back then it was Big Boy, you know, and he looked like the one that was always at the strip clubs and the one that liked to have fun. And then Andre was more introspective and he was more about, you know, life and consciousness. And even like that, he's like that now. So I think we need that more now in hip hop. And you know, I think because for me, I feel like he has surpassed Big Boy lyrically, that people are they're gonna want to hear what he has to say on anything. So even if it comes to like a flute album or a feature on Killer Mike's album, they're gonna tune in. So I think now it's Andre for me.
Another question, man. How important was ATLiens to proving that Southern hip hop could have its own sound and still be considered elite? How important was that to y'all?
Shit was uber important. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they really kicked the doors open for Atlanta. I don't know if it wasn't for Outkast. It wasn't for Outkast on that Source Awards where, like you said, where he said the South got something to say.
Yeah.
And spoke up for the South, you know what I'm saying? And then dropped this album.
Yeah.
Hella important.
Because that was the 95 awards, right? 95.
Yeah.
And then they turned around and dropped this in 96. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy, man. Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy,
made
bro.
motherfuckers listen to him. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn right, man. Goddamn right. So like looking back, man, you look at the title of these songs, you look at these songs, bro. What song you felt like was really like slept on this album, man?
Let me see. Let's see. Slept on song on the album. Ellen.
Because I'm saying like
I would say Over the Woods.
yeah, Over the Woods is one that come to my mind. Mainstream was slept on.
That was a monster though. To me,
Yeah,
that's a monster.
Mainstream was crazy though, bro.
In the mainstream.
Well, what it say? What it think it is when it ain't all peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying?
Cream.
Yeah. He say the
But
boys
face
get
down.
yeah, they get found face down in the mainstream. I let
In
you
the
stay at my
mainstream.
crib. So now you know where I live. When you was hungry, fed you a hot meal. Come on, man.
Facts.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, mainstream was a monster.
Mainstream,
and that shit was 5 minutes and 18 seconds long.
Yes, sir. You know, they don't make songs like that no more, bro. And then
Right.
when you think about 13th Floor Growing Old, bro, that was a 7-minute song right there.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Boys ain't doing
That's
it
my
like
shit.
that no more. If anybody was able to do it, if anybody can keep you on the edge of your seat and keep you listening around this time, it had to be Outkast and niggas like Wu-Tang and shit like that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes I feel like we give the spotlight to rappers that don't really deserve it. They just kind of you know what they call them? They call them a industry plant and shit like that. You be like, man, why are these cats getting all this love and all this publicity and they ain't even really hot? You know what I'm saying? But I think they had got it right back then. These dudes deserved the publicity that they was getting back at the time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's bring Tri Burrow back up. Man. You good, Tri?
Yo. Yeah, my bad.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nah, you good. Can you hear Tri now, Ray Son, or you still can't hear him?
I can't hear him. Let me see.
Man,
say something, Tri.
What up? No?
It's a conspiracy, man. But that's all right, though. That's all right, bro. But yeah, I don't like that shit. We're gonna have to figure out what it is. But I'm definitely glad we making it work, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So Try what I asked him, Ray Son, was what song do you think was slept on this album, man? You know, looking back 30 years. What song you feel like was slept on?
Oh man. A song I was slept. I've always liked Millennium. I thought Millennium was soulful, even though it was a short track. I thought it was like a soulful track. You got some. I thought that was CeeLo that was singing in the background, Libs.
Yeah.
And you know, Andre did his thing on that, and Big Boy, and it's so many. It's like Millennium was one of my favorites. On Over the Woods was slept on. You know, Wheels of Steel with Mr. DJ cutting up.
Oh hell
was dope
yeah,
too,
man.
And
One time for them girl with the chicken wings. Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, man. You know, for a long time, I thought Stank on You was my favorite Outkast album. I just remember the time. I remember bumping that motherfucker. I remember the Sorry Miss Jackson. I remember the Red Velvet. I remember Toilet Tissue. You know, like all that shit. Like the shit was deep. Like the shit kind of like I felt some kind of way after listening to that shit, man. And it just stuck with me for all them years. I was like, Stank on You, my favorite. Stank on You, my favorite. But I went back and I listened. I played this one and I played Aquemini. And I was like, oh shit. Like so Aliens and Aquemini, like I think those two, man, they can do their own verses with just the second and the third album. They can do their own verses against each other about the first. I mean, the second and the third album, ATLiens and Aquemini, man. You know what I'm saying? Which one y'all gravitate to the most, man? Out of ATLiens and Aquemini?
ATLiens for me.
ATLiens.
Yeah, Aquemini is just, don't get me wrong, motherfucking another monster.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like a 1A and a 1A minus.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
So
they're not too far off from each other.
Not at all. Not at all.
So it's like you got, you know, one is VSOP and the other one is like XO. You know what I'm saying? Like they both some very good motherfucking yak. You know what I'm saying? Cognac. But yeah, bro. That's crazy though, man. That's crazy how I got a whole different vibe from ATLiens and Aquemini when I went back and listened to it. I was like, bro, it's like for years I kept saying Stank on You. I kept saying Stank on You. And now I see why niggas was like, Stank on You? Like, it's dope, but nah, man. Like, cats would always either say ATLiens or Aquemini, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, Triborough, didn't you rank all the Outkast albums on one of your live streams one time? And me and Bump pulled up. I think that was that time, right?
I did. That's right. That was like, Mojo Flows was with us. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, Mojo Flow. Because Bump was visiting H-Town, pulled up over here at my crib, and we popped up on the live, man. Like that was a good live that day too, ranking all of them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, somebody asked earlier, man. I think it was Rocker Bash.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go there real quick. It was Rocker Bash. He said, "What's the better sophomore album, ATLiens or The Score?" I love some Fugees. I love The Score. I probably like Miseducation more than I like The Score.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go with ATLiens with this one, Rocker Bash. I'm gonna answer your question, Rocker Bash. I'm going with ATLiens. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, The Score was good, man. Motherfucking, you know, Killing Me Softly, Cowboys. Like, hey, man, it was some bangers on that motherfucker, man.
Right.
But I think ATLiens, because I actually bumped it when it first came out. The Score, I was only hip to the singles, and I really did a deep dive on it later on, you know, like I think it was like the 20th anniversary. You know what I'm saying? So I can't go against the one that I was actually bumping from day one. Because I was bumping ATLiens from day one. The Score, I had to go back and listen to that. Because I was only in love with the singles. You know what I mean? But yeah, but good question, Rocker Bash. Good question, man. You know what I'm saying? Now another question, man. So this album, like my boy Nick Roots was saying, man, this album mixed street stories, spirituality, science fiction, funk, you know, you name it. What do you think made that combination work so well? Is it the delivery, the production? What's y'all take? What made that album come together so well?
I of and having the production match, and it was a mix of everything combined. Album, a masterpiece. It sounds very different from Southern Playlistic, and I think part of the reason is because they named it ATLiens, and you know, having the whole, you know, UFO, you know, element in that, it goes a long way, and it was soulful too. Like I said, it don't sound like no album that was out in '96 or even now. It sounds totally different. So I think that was like the appeal. That was the appeal to New Yorkers, was that these niggas could really spit, and they got the production team to back them as well. Like, you know, we had, you know, Trackmasters and DITC, and they got Organized Noise, and Organized Noise bringing them heat. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a combination of everything.
And then everybody had they lane in organized noise. You know what I'm saying? Sleepy had his lane, Rico had his lane. You know what I'm saying? Mr. DJ had his lane. You know, like the shit. Yeah, the shit was really, really put together. Like a classic album should be put together, man. Like if you listen to it right now, I don't think nothing in there tells us what time or what era it was. I think the shit it's just good music, man. It never said, you know, what year it was. It never said who was president at the time. Like it's just timeless, man. And when you think about their camp, when you think about Dungeon Family and the way they kind of prophesized back then, man, the whole run your hand over the scanner to buy your dish now. No more fishing for your fish. I wonder if the gate was put up to keep crime out or keep our ass in. Like, you know, like you could tell these dudes was really, really in tune with like the conspiracy theory type stuff, man. I'm pretty sure they read all the books, man. The 48 Laws of Powers, the Behold a Pale White Horses, and all that stuff like that, man. Like, so they was just on a different level way back then, and that's something that I always respected and appreciated about Dungeon Family, is that they was kind of like ahead of their time. All of them, like Cool Breeze, Witch Doctor, man. Like these dudes was way ahead of their time, man. So, man, just big up, man. Big up to them dudes,
Right,
bro.
And then Cool Breeze is he coined the Dirty South, the phrase the Dirty South.
He
right?
coined the term dirty. The first time I ever heard the words mentioned Dirty South, it came from Cool Breeze. Yep. How you really got dropped in the Dirty South. See, in the third grade, this is what they taught. You was bought, nigga. You was sold. Now they saying Juice left some heads cracked. I bet you Jed Clampett want his money back. You know what I'm saying? Man, if you could sit down with Big Boy and Andre in 1996 and ask them one question about the making of this album, what would that question be?
Hey, fellas.
There you go.
I got to get off here because my son is up under my desk right now, screaming and crying.
Lil Ra.
For me to go. Right.
Shout out Lil Ra, man.
I appreciate you having me on, but I got to get out here. He gonna get hella loud. Triborough, good seeing you, bro. I didn't hear you, but good seeing you, man.
No.
We got a link.
Good seeing you too, bro.
Already, man.
No doubt.
Peace, y'all.
Hey, but peace, Ray son. I'm glad you came through, fam.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Already, man. Already. I'll get with you soon, bro.
Tune into the Fifth Element Hip Hop every Friday, live on YouTube, 6 p.m. West Coast time.
That's right.
Peace.
That's right. Peace. My God. Yeah. Cause Triborough, I know, we be in our interviewing bag, you know what I'm saying? Ray son as well, too, man. Ray son had plenty of dope guests on their show, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just curious, man. Like, what would you ask Big Boy and Dre 3000 in 96 prior to this album coming out? What would you ask them?
I would ask them, because I know they were influenced by like Close Encounters and, you know, E.T. and stuff. The influence, you know, behind making this sophomore album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
you know, immediately when I'm looking at the title AT Aliens and then you see the album cover, you could tell they were influenced by sci-fi. So, and then the comic book as well. So I would ask them, you know, like what was some of your favorite sci-fi movies, and was that the influence behind making this sophomore album?
Mm-hmm. That would be a good question too, man. I'd love to hear what they say, man. I've always loved the idea of like what inspired people to make certain albums and stuff like that. I like backstories, man. You know, it's just something about a backstory where you can really kind of like put the whole thing together in full circle to really figure out where they head was at and everything like that, man. Let's go to the comments real quick, man. We got the bro Rocker Bash. He said Organized Noise co-produced Curtis Mayfield's first album, New World Order, following his paraplegic diagnosis from a stage apparatus falling on his body. Older songs reinterpreted with their product. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's good gems right there. I didn't even know that. And to be honest with you, I never knew what it was that paralyzed Curtis Mayfield. I never knew what it was. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So my last question, Triborough, man, I appreciate you rocking. We just a little bit over 2 hours, man. You know, that's well enough, and I appreciate it, man. So my last question, man, 30 years later, man, do you think ATLiens still sounds futuristic, or do you think hip hop is finally caught up with what Outkast was trying to do back then?
I think it definitely and it was ahead of its time 30 years ago. And with the sequencing of the album, the mastering, the whole sound of the album, the feel of the album, you know, what they were rapping about on the album. I feel like there's no album now that sounds like it though. I feel like they were way ahead of, they were in their own lane. Like even when it comes to the fashion, when Andre stopped rocking the baseball jerseys and the Kangol hats, and he started wearing the colorful wigs and the football the football shoulder pads, like he was way ahead of his time. And we thought, the turban, we thought he was crazy back then, but he had his own vision. And sometimes we may not, but we gotta let the artists do them. And I always feel like they were in their own. Nobody sounded like Outkast. Every Outkast album sound different from the last one.
Every one of them. Yes.
Something that's out now. Yeah. I think artists were influenced by ATLiens, but it still sounds fresh. It still sounds like Outkast. It still sounds like nothing I've heard before.
Right. Right on, bro. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. So yeah, bro. So would you put this in rotation for the week, man? Can you do that for me, bro? All right. That's what I'm saying, definitely, man. Like this album.
Always. This is my favorite.
Yeah, this album needs the same praise as a Illmatic, as a Blueprint, you know, as a Straight Outta Compton, you know, America's Most Wanted. Like it needs that love, man. You know what I'm saying? And like Tri said, from the beginning up until they last project, bro, like every album had a different sound, but it was still fire, still dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? My man got the CD over there, still on deck. This is one of my vinyls that I have. This is the one that I chose to open. The other one, I'm choosing to keep it sealed and closed. You know what I'm saying? We got the action figures to go with it too, man. So like Outkast, like, man, y'all should really bump this album this week, man, if it's not already in rotation for the 30th anniversary. I think this is a good time to run them streams up. This is a good time to refamiliarize yourself with this album, man, because this is one of the South's greatest albums ever released, man. It's nothing it's not like nothing you ever heard before. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I don't think nobody has come with a sound you know, that's a whole change up from their debut album to their second album to their third, and was still dope and was still relevant, man. So big up to Outkast, big up to Earth Tone 3, big up to Organized Noise, big up to LaFace Records, man. Shout out Babyface and what's his home? L.A. Reid. Shout out to them niggas, man.
LA.
You know what I'm saying? Really, really dope, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
LA.
Go ahead. Yeah. So that's what it's all about, man. So that's what we're doing. You mind if we do a little recap real quick? Try.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, here we go, man. So I'm letting y'all know, man. This is what I think y'all should put in rotation this week, man. These albums are celebrating milestone anniversaries, man. Let's get to it. So the first album I want y'all to put in rotation this week, man, is MC Lyte, Bad As I Wanna Be. This is her 5th album. You know what I'm saying? It's celebrating 30 years this week. Definitely put this one in rotation, man. This is my favorite female MC ever. You know what I'm saying? The next album I want y'all to bump that Tech Nine Angelic for his 25th anniversary. You know what I'm saying? This is Tech Nine's 3rd album. And this cover, I just wanted to let y'all know, this cover is the cover for the revamped version. This is the 2003 cover. You know what I mean? Because this album came out in 2001 and then it dropped again in 2003 with features added on to the songs and everything. So y'all make sure y'all put this one in rotation this week as well. Next album I want y'all to put in rotation this week is Best Thing Smoking by Young Dro, man. It's celebrating a 20th anniversary. Definitely get on this one right here. This is on Grand Hustle right here, man. Shout out T.I. You know what I mean? Next album that I'd like for y'all to put in rotation this week is the Digital Bullet, Bobby Digital Bullet album by RZA of the Wu-Tang Clan. Man, you got to bump it. I'm bumping it on Wednesday. This is going to be how I'm going to start my Wednesday for Wu-Tang Wednesday. I'm going to get up, roll me a fat-ass blunt, and yeah, this is what I'm going to be on. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to dive all the way into this shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? And, of course, man, album of the week, definitely put this in rotation. It's Outkast, ATLiens. The 30th anniversary, man. Shout out to Big Boy. Shout out to Andre. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dungeon Family, Organized Noise, the whole clique over there, man. LaFace Records, the whole clique, bro. That's what it is, man. I think I gave y'all a nice handful of records to bump this week. And like I always say, man, we ain't just pulling no albums out of nowhere. Like it's real rhyme and reason why I chose these albums this week, man. Number one, I just feel like as it reaches a milestone anniversary, is definitely worth celebrating these joints. It's like a hip hop holiday almost. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain albums when they release, the shit be like a holiday, bro. You know what I'm saying? 3 Feet High and Rising, Illmatic, and Reasonable Doubt. Like these are shits that be like hip hop holidays. You just spend the whole day bumping the whole album, man. So that's what it is, man. Triborough, I'd like to thank you, bro. It's always a pleasure when you stop by, man. I appreciate you so much. Tell the people where they can find you at and what you got going on.
You can find me on Instagram, Triborough__Gigolo. Hit me up on YouTube, my channel, That Ain't Rap Podcast. That Ain't Rap Podcast. We go live every Wednesday night with the homie Rocker Bash and Ray Lansky, Uncle Freezy. You know, Dame, you always welcome to come through. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's been fun. You know, that's like our regular scheduled day. And I'm gonna be doing. I got another podcast with Uncle Freezy, Echoes and Essence, that we do, and we talk about the culture. We talk about relationships, love, sports, and we do that with a lot of his people over there. I have another podcast with the homie Movie AV Impulse. Raw Takes Unfiltered. We're coming back in the fall. Look out for that. Follow us on YouTube. And I'm doing a live stream Wednesday with Mystic Goddess, great content creator, beautiful woman. You know, we're gonna be talking about some of our TV shows that we grew from the 80s and 90s, and you know, look out for that. 3 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday afternoon. And yo, we doing it, bro. And I want to get into radio too. I want to do some radio.
That's what's up. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Bro, radio is a good look, man. Especially if it's internet radio where you can say what you want, play what you want. I think it'll be a real good look, man, for you, bro. Because I love your musical taste, and I would love to hear, you know, like a 1 hour, 2 hour curated playlist from you from Triburro's mind. I'd love to hear what you can come up with that'll keep me rocking for a whole 2 hours, man. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, bro, don't sleep on that, man. Make sure you do that shit, because I love to hear you on the radio, my man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, and big up to everybody that stopped through on the YouTube. Big up to everybody that pulled up on the TikTok. You know what I'm saying? It is much love, man. You know what I'm saying? I really can't express how much I like doing this shit, man, and having these conversations, man, with like-minded people. I know it's a lot of hip hop nerds out there. They just want to hear that shit or talk about it. And I feel like if you a hip hop nerd, if you on some, you know, some ADD, like, you know, where the conversation can change at every deep breath you take, like, this is the place for you, man. If you just like to just go topic to topic and just fan out and talk your shit about hip hop, man, this is the place for you. Tell all your people, you know, man, tell your baby mama, your daddy, everybody, nigga, tell them come pull up and talk hip hop with us. You know what I'm saying? My man Triburro joined us from Brooklyn. We also had my man Ray Sun on here from Las Vegas, bro. So I appreciate you, Tri, man. There's much love over here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no doubt. No more love, man. I love this
already, man. And I definitely get you back on here again, man. We got to make sure that we don't have these so spaced out, man. We need to do this more often, bro, because you helped me start this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You always welcome, even without an invite. You always welcome on. You know, that's you the homie, the commission. I fuck with all y'all. So all y'all are always welcome on. So
no doubt, man. No doubt. So Wednesdays. Now I be getting off of work on Wednesdays. But if I tap in late, if that's cool, then yeah, man, I'll start doing that, bro.
And I told Rocker, like, I want to shorten the show to like 2 or 3 hours the most. I don't want to go over like 3 hours.
Sometimes like, y'all be after midnight. Sometimes,
bro. I can't do 7 hours, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I'll be like, bro. So me, I'll be like, they on East Coast time, and if it's midnight here, it's like 1 o'clock over there, and them niggas still going. Nah, but that's how hip hop conversations be, though.
I can't. I know it'd be so great, but it's like I want to shorten it to like 2 hours or 3 hours the most. That's it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And shout out to Emeka, man.
Yeah.
Always dope dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Thank y'all. Great show, great conversation, man. We appreciate that, Mecca." Power 1100. You know, man. Shout out to everybody that tapped in and tried, man. I'm definitely give you a heads up when I think you'll be a good fit for the next episode, and send you the lineup in advance so we can be on point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah. That's my fan, Triburro. Y'all following, man. Y'all get with it, man. I'll talk to you soon, Tri-Bro.
All right, man.
All right, my brother.
Peace.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, that's what it's all about, fam. So yeah, man, this is how we do it over here at Back to the Lab Live on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? We always try to give you a nice handful of albums to listen to for the week, and then we start all over again on next Monday. But it's a part 2 to this, man, because on Friday on Banging 832, I will be playing songs from all the albums that we talked about today. So if you go to banging832.com and push play, then whatever show that's on at that time is going to start immediately right there as soon as you push play. But if you go to the app and download the app, man, you know, you'll have all the shows on deck, all the music on deck. You can even minimize the app and still be in other apps, and the music will still be playing, bro. So I encourage y'all to download the app. But if you one of them where it's like, I ain't got no space on my phone and this and that, then that's cool. Listen to it on the website. You know what I'm saying? But the app is really, really dope. The app is really dope. So tap in, man. And And yeah, man, this is what we do. This is what we do, man. Like I really love doing this shit, man. It ain't nothing I love more than just getting on here and talking hip hop with dope ass people, man, in the comments and people that come up on the panel. It's always a good look. All right. So if I don't have anything else to run through, like I always say, man, make sure y'all following all the social media platforms, man. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube. Follow us. You know what I'm saying? Follow. And big shout out to all the collectives that I'm a part of. Press Players Club. You know, Press Players Club is like a book club, but for albums. At the last Tuesday of every month, we pull up over there at Cool Dads in Fifth Ward in the they call it the East River section now, but technically based on the zip code is Fifth Ward. You know what I mean? We pull up over there based on what album it is. We deck the place out, we theme the place out based on the album. We drop little Easter eggs and we go track for track and talk about the whole album. So we recently did UGK Riding Dirty. We did T.I.'s Urban Legend. The next album that we getting ready to discuss and break down is Rihanna Anti. And this is going to be pretty dope because that album came out when I was locked up. And I remember hearing a lot of the songs on the radio, man. You know what I'm saying? The Sex With Me, the You Needed Me, like all of that shit. Like it's I think it's gonna be a dope conversation, man. Another collective I'm a part of that I want to shout out, man, is the Hip Hop Commission Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? We are a collective of hip hop enthusiasts that like to embrace, discuss, and just uplift the culture any way we can, man. So the brothers that was on tonight with me, they are part of the Hip Hop Commission Worldwide. Those my brothers, man. I love them. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, man, shout out to Live Outside Media Group. That is a collective of 6 different platforms, 6 different media platforms that came together to pull up at events and get all kinds of dope footage, all kinds of dope interviews. And we all push each other, man. We all push each other. We've brought artists to different cities and you know, had shows. We had Quiet Money Dot. You know what I'm saying? We did the block party over at King's Flea Market that went down. We had New Life from the Fifth Ward Boys up there. We had Hamid Sinatra up there. We had Magno from the Swisher House. So Live Outside Media Group, man. Hey, we making noise. Just keep watching, keep listening. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, without further ado, man, we just gonna go ahead and get up out of here. It's time for me to roll my blunt and get in my vibe, man. But it's been a good episode. It's been a good vibe. And I love y'all, man. So peace and blessings. And remember, keep on celebrating classic hip-hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., and a cashmere sweater, y'all. We up out of here.